Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Cam Scattaboo. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. A 43-yard touchdown. The Giants move to 7-2 as they get the win here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Kyren Williams. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Rams win their second straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Abdul Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 10. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, and obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action, here's Shadur. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. It's a gain of 20. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Sanders to throw. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He has Hyatt over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
That's another Giants first down. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Sanders. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Scatterbury trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on. Come on.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
High and able to make the catch downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Sanders. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Play action. It's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dante Thornton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But do you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
He gets it right back to Mayer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After one, it's 9-0. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off we're going to be.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Daniels. Can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
17 at the 19-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And from the gun, he's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That one taken in by Neighbors. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken.
7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 7.
19. 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he's been terrific all year running the football. You see the season numbers up over 500 yards now for the campaign. And that is really an accomplishment for a quarterback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And his kick is indeed good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And some room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And defensively, Cordell Flott got him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Daniels looking to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the slant, and he finds Miller. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
There we go. Back to 60. Back Warriors. 70. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
The final shot before break. Sanders to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On the jump. 70.
To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Rams in the NFC West. And this is Kyren Williams. He's got game-changing ability and showing it here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is the Colts quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Colts with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Tony Pollard. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action now. Sanders. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. From the gun on third down, Sanders. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
14 yards. And the Giants.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
On play action, here's Shadur. Little short pass, this is Everett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Giants first down.
To throw is Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal. The Commanders.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scattaboo, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Check that.
At the
Check that.
28-yard line.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll move it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have the Commanders first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
At the 45-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
At the Giants' 28-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Will try to pick it up himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. They'll try to run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Sanders. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders. Now he'll top this and run. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
At the 18-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Daniels. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action. It's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Sanders. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, shot.
Here's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
Now Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. Abdul Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Powering forward. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Check that.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. They get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another
19 Tiger.
down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. They'll find Everett there, complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Craft all 80.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, here's Shadur. And he can't get a throw away. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now Washington down by 5. 55 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Abdul Carter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Giants,